Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Just Agriculture, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to all our distinguished guests, esteemed speakers, participants, faculty members, researchers, students, and professionals joining us from across India and around the world. Welcome to day 4 of AGROVISION 2.0, the 2-week international capacity building program come training on AI driven agriculture, technology, smart skills, and advanced agri techniques. I am Neha Bhatt, your host for AgroVision 2.0. It is my sincere pleasure to continue this enriching and inspiring learning journey alongside all of you. We are truly fortunate to have with us today a series of illuminating lectures by eminent academicians, distinguished scientists, and respected experts who continue to make remarkable contributions to agriculture, education, innovation, and sustainable development. Today's sessions are thoughtfully designed to offer valuable insights, practical knowledge, and meaningful discussions. I warmly encourage all participants to engage actively, interact freely with our esteemed speakers, and make the most of this wonderful opportunity for learning and growth. With great enthusiasm and positivity, let us begin today's proceedings. Good afternoon, everyone. It is my immense pleasure and privilege to introduce our esteemed guest of honor, Dr. N.S. Rathore. Dr. N.S. Rathore is a distinguished agricultural scientist, accomplished academic leader, and renowned expert in agriculture engineering with a specialization in renewable energy technology. He holds a BE in agriculture engineering and MTech in energy studies from the Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, and a PhD in farm machinery and power. With nearly 4 decades of exemplary contribution to agricultural education, research, extension, and academic administration, he has held several prestigious leadership positions. He has served as Deputy Director General Agriculture Education and Deputy Director General Agricultural Engineering at the Indian Council of Agricultural Research, New Delhi. He was the founder vice chancellor of Sri Karan Narendra Agriculture University, Jogner, and later served as vice chancellor of Maharana Pratap University of Agriculture and Technology, Udaipur, where he had played a pivotal role in strengthening agricultural education and fostering innovation. Dr. Rathore has authored numerous books and research publications and has been honored with several prestigious awards for his outstanding contribution to the agriculture sector and higher education. Today, we are truly honored and privileged to have such a visionary scientist and respected academician with us. Sir, on behalf of the organizers and all participants, I extend a warm welcome and our heartfelt gratitude for graciously joining us and sharing your invaluable insights. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm and respectful welcome to Dr. N.S. Rathore. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I take this opportunity to welcome all our participants. I am also grateful to Just Agriculture for giving me this opportunity. Although, but nowadays it is a very hot climate, so I don't know how participants has joined, but I am happy that a lot of participants have already joined it. And no doubt, this is a 2-week international capacity building program which has been arranged by Just Agriculture. It was a not only capacity building program, but it is a training program which is dedicated with a very interesting topic, that is AI driven agriculture. Nowadays, in every aspect of our all sphere of life, AI is being used, and same way in agriculture as well. If we see agriculture 5.0, in which four different component is there, and one of the very important component is a digital agriculture, or the how to use a digital technology. So I am sure that our participants will be benefited with the interaction on this topic. Means say what is AI driven agriculture technology, what are the smart skills are required, and what are the advanced agriculture techniques are there. Although we stand on a very good position in at present, we are in the first in a rice production. Last year we have crossed the even the Chinese production. Chinese were producing around 152 million tons. We have crossed to 154 billion tons. So at present we are first in rice as well. We are first in milk as well. This year we have crossed. Day before yesterday, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare has issued some statistics They have issued that as far as the milk is concerned, we have crossed 248 million tons of milk production. We stand on first position. Around 25% of the whole world milk we are producing. Even USA, which is stand on second position, and it is producing only 25% of our production. So that's why we can see that we are far ahead of all countries as far the milk production is concerned. Same thing is true with the millet. We stand on a very good high position. Pulses, jute, banana, coconut, spices, onion, and everywhere we stand on first position. I am happy to share that if you see the statistics as far the food grain is concerned, this year we have crossed 300, around 77 million tons of grain production. When we started our independency in 1947 and 48, it was hardly of 51 million tons. So from 51 million tons, we reached to 377 million tons. It is a really miracle. Same way is true with the milk as well. We were producing only 17 million ton. We reached to the level of 248 million ton. As far the fish is concerned, again it was hardly a 1 million ton, and we reached to the around 20 million tons as far the fish production is concerned. Similarly, meat production as well, we reached to the 10.5 million tons. Eggs, if you see eggs 150 billion in numbers in this year. So basically we stand a very good position as far the whole agriculture is concerned, and that's why the whole world recognize India as a agriculture based country, and we are uh, definitely second largest producer of many dry fruits, framed fish, eggs, sugarcane, vegetables. If you see, even a government of India has started number of agriculture transformation technique. Recently government of India has launched a Sehat, SEHAT, that is a science excellence for health through agriculture transformation. Even you might have heard that a two rice variety has been developed by gene editing. So gene editing principle has been introduced. This is also agriculture transformation technique. Oil seed and pulses mission has been launched. Even if I remember, cotton productivity mission we have launched. National One Health Mission we have launched. Maharsi, which is dedicated solely for millet and other ascent grain, international research initiatives that we have reached. So number of agriculture transformation has been made by the government of India. But still, despite high production, the sector faces number of challenges. As far as the efficiency is concerned, as far as the sustainability is concerned, as far as the profitability is concerned. Means efficiency wise also we are at a low level as compared to China and even USA. As per the sustainability is concerned, sustainability is not a meeting out our future requirement, but sustainability is to meet out our present requirement without disturbing our future. That is a somewhat is a typical job, and that's why we will have to see that how we can maintain the same fertility of soil, water, even other things. So sustainability issue is also a tough issue in the present context. And third important you can say challenge in present context as far the agriculture in India is concerned, that is the profitability. In spite of fact we are producing high, our production is high, productivity is somewhat not high, but it is a comparable, slightly less than that of other country. So profitability is as a big issue that we can say. And in order to maintain this all problem as far as the production, productivity, profitability, quality, quantity, even if you want a sustainability training, if you see this all problem, if you want to meet out this all problem, then AI give a very good solution. I would like to give a one formula. Number of people are asking that how AI can be used. What are the different application of AI? You just kindly keep this. You must be knowing PDF. There is a Word file and there is a PDF file, and you must be knowing group discussion GD. So PDF GD is a formula. If you remember this, and these five words will give a how AI can be used. P means a it can prediction of a things, means say when to irrigate, how to irrigate, that type of prediction, when insect will be available on your crop. So that type of prediction with the help of AI you can do. a really good exercise. So well in advance you will be aware that what problem you are going to face, and then you can use a different measures and you can get rid of that problem. So that is a P. D means a detect. You can also detect the problem which are not being encountered in a recent past, but a new problem which you can foresee in near future, that can also you can have a prediction. So that's why PD, detection, prediction, detection, and F means a forecasting. And based on this prediction and detection, you can forecast the things, means what will be the your overall yield of a particular field. So that type of prediction you can make. And whenever there is a production and there is a you can say forecasting based on a certain rules and regulation, means with the help of a certain AI tools, you can easily find out, you can predict the things, you can detect the problem, and you can forecast the things. But when you are forecasting the things, there is also a situation you can foresight the things as well. Means if you are interested to find out if you are interested, say example, in a your field you have got a 1 hectare of land, and you want that from the 1 hectare of land at least you should have a 5 ton of a grain production, whereas in present context average grain wheat production is around 3.6 ton per hectare. So if you are interested to have a 5 ton, that is a foresighting. So foresighting principle you can also apply, and based on this one you can make a reverse calculation, and you can find out when to do and what to do and how much to do, thereby, so that at the end of the day you will get around 5 tons per hectare of your production. That type of foresighting you can make with the help of this. So that is a PDF. Next is a GD. GD means you can have a generating things, you can generate something new idea. So that's why you might be aware that chat gpt is a very common principle nowadays. It is being used. AI Gemini is there. Earlier it was it was a bird, BRD. Now it is a Gemini that has been introduced by Google. So Google has introduced this one. And similarly, if you see, there are number of things is there. In a day before yesterday only, even a USA, they have banned a few a good AI tools. It was a Mythos 5 and second. So they, why they have banned it? Because it was earlier it was available free of cost on an open source, so everybody can was in position to access it. But unfortunately, they are not interested to move this technology, to percolate this technology widely across the world. So that's why they have stopped. And they said that because of some piracy reason and because of some traceability reason, we are stopping it. So my intention is that you can have a generating things, you can generate new idea out of AI tools, and you can have finally GD means you can have a decision making. So based on a new idea, based on your present circumstances, you can easily have a you will be in position to take a certain decision, that what to do and what not to do. So that type of these are the 5 different application which are used in a present context. As far as the AI is concerned, AI has got a 5 different component, and one component is application. Although we stand on first position as far as the application is concerned, our country is a very large country, and in a 28 state and 8 union territory, different type of agroclimatic regions are available. Our population, we stand on a largest populated country. We have already crossed 145 crore population. Similarly, we are also largest as far as the animal population is concerned. This year recent statistics says that we are having around 55 crores animals at present. So that's why as far as the application is concerned, we have got a very wide application out of AI. Second thing is the infrastructure. We basically are not in position to extend our infrastructure facility because of many reasons. So the infrastructure wise, we stand on a third category people. And recently when IMF has accredited the country, we were placed in second position. But in fact, if you see all 5 components which are necessary for AI to run, we stand on third position. So First is a application, second is a infrastructure, third is a model. Model wise, a lot of models are available, but as per the indigenous model is concerned, they are not so efficient. If we compare ourselves, even if you see with the China has got their own search engine. They don't rely on Google. They don't have a chat GPT requirement, because a deep seek is a things which is available in their hand. So that's why in our country we are poor as far as the model is concerned. We are also poor as far as the chip availability is concerned. We are also poor as far as the energy requirement is concerned. Although in the last 12 year, if you see the our total electricity production has been enhanced from the 2,93,000 megawatt to 5,20,000 megawatt, and around 50% of the electricity we are producing with the help of a new and renewable energy sources. So locally you can have these energy sources and you can run your AI tools, but still there is a gap between it. So if you see that if you are really interested to increase your production or productivity or profitability, then AI is a solution. If we are interested to increase our quality, not quantity, quality, as far as the application of a strict food safety principle is concerned, AI tools are easily available. You can easily trace out and you can easily find out that where the malpractice is being included in your complete process line. If same thing is true with your profitability or getting remuneration, that is also you can also made with the help of AI tool. Sustainability, although in a country, our country, we have introduced a natural farming earlier, agriculture, organic farming we have introduced. So there are a lot of issues are available, but as far as their efficiency, their effectiveness is concerned, something has to be measured in a real time data. So as per that, just to get a sustainability means is just to meet out your present requirement without disturbing your future. A certain mechanism based on AI tools are easily can be articulated. As far as the trading is concerned, nowadays people are discussing about market intelligence. Market intelligence means identifying a new market, then penetrating inside of it, and then developing that one. So as far as the trading is concerned, as far the market intelligence is concerned, we can easily made with the help of AI tools. So if you see, as far as the agriculture is concerned, we have got a six different component. First is a soil, as I mentioned, we are gradually losing its fertility. If you see our fixed organic carbon availability is hardly of a, zero point 0.3 to 0.4%, whereas it should be around 0.8 and 0.9%. So that's why soil fertility in terms of fixed carbon is a low. Similarly, microbial quantity, it should be around 3%, but in present context it is hardly a 0.3%. And there are number of solutions is available that we are supposed to have customized fertilization, balanced fertilization, integrated fertilization. Nano fertilization is also getting approved. Water soluble fertilization is also one of the option. But how to articulate this all customized, balanced, integrated nano fertilization to a small farmer, a small and marginal farmer having a hardly of a zero point 0.5 hectare land or zero point 0.4 hectare land, and for that you are supposed to have a certain decision based on AI tools. So as far the soil optimization is concerned, AI is a right solution, and we will be in position to give a right type of recommendation. What should be the customized fertilization, what should be the balanced fertilization, what should be integrated fertilization, integration of a organic and inorganic, balance of a, you can say, micro and macro, and likewise nano fertilization, how much nano fertilization you are supposed to use. Same thing is true with the water as well. Water availability is gradually reducing. If you see the statistics of a earlier in 1950, our water availability was more than that of a 5,500 cubic meter per hectare wise, and it was available, as far the groundwater is concerned, it was available at at the depth of 150 feet. But now it has been reduced from 5,500 cubic meter. It has been reduced to the level of 1,250 cubic meters. So you just see water availability is gradually reducing. And for that, a number of good options is available. People are saying we are supposed to have aquifer recharging, rain harvesting is a basic principle. Even people are saying that let us have a efficient irrigation and drainage technique. But how to articulate it, what type of a principle one has to apply, and similarly what type of a decision one has to use, because the people are having in an India, more than 85% of a farmers are having a less than that of a zero point 0.8 hectare of land. They are small and marginal farmer, 90%. If you count a marginal farmer as well, it is a 90%. So this 90% of people are not in position to do miracle as far as rain harvesting is concerned. But as far as the aquifer recharging is concerned, if we are supposed to have a certain tools, thereby you can easily find out that how this catchment area and how this rainfed area will be utilized for the purpose of aquifer recharging. With that you can easily do with the help, even in during irrigation, when to irrigate and how to irrigate, how much to irrigate, and that type of a all decision with the help of AI tool, one farmer can get a right result. Third important aspect of agriculture is a seed, which a seed means we are supposed to have a seed with a low water requirement, which should be disease resistant and early maturity. So identification of quality seed you can easily do with the help of your AI tools. Nowadays, number of a malpractice has been introduced in availability of seed. Poor quality of seeds are being sold to the farmer. Same thing is true with the fertilizers and insecticide, pesticide, and other things which are available for disease control. They are also faulting in as far as their quality is concerned. Their quality means a quality of seed, quality of insecticide, fertilizers. One can easily check with the help of AI tool. Similarly, if you see machinery required, there is a requirement of mechatronics, means how mechanical machine with the electronic machine can be used so that a accident can be avoided. Or we are also interested to have energy efficient machinery as well. Even there is a requirement of custom hiring centers in a present context as far the machinery requirement is concerned. To certain extent, mechatronics means again in AI tools can be used for this purpose. Energy efficient machinery you can design with the help of AI tools. And even in order to run systematically custom hiring center, AI tools or digital technology, or rather digital technology, can effectively be utilized under this. Climate has already been changed, and there is a requirement. Even many scientists are working on a climate resilience agriculture. So in order to adopt resilience, in order to have adaptation and even to have mitigation technology to avoid excessive of climate change to certain extent, that right type of warning with the help of AI tools you can give. And even farmers can build their self confidence. They can generate their knowledge. Recently, government of India has introduced a Vistar, that online software. So with the help of a social media application, or with the help of digital technology, you can enhance knowledge of a farmer. Even you can enhance learning ability amongst the farmers mindset. And now farmers, you can federate farmer into the business group, they can become a good leader, and continuously they can have a right type of innovation skill. That is true with the help of a. And if you see, if you visit to any any fair, any science fair, you will find that even youngsters, they are coming forward with the new innovative tools, and these tools are have a direct bearing as far as the agriculture operation is concerned. So perhaps in a year to come, we will be having a really miracle in the field of how to use AI tools in a agriculture. In agriculture 4.0, which was designed, which was called as a smart farming, and now we are everybody is looking towards agriculture 5.0. In agriculture 4.0, which was a smart farming, it was focused on automation and robotics. This was a, in fact, you can say this is a current stage of agriculture where technology like robotics, drone, people are using drone for spraying insecticide, and pesticide, even vertical capturing of a whole crop you can make, and you can find out what are the insect and pests are available and how to get rid of this one. So robotics, drone and AI, they are being incorporated into different farming practices. So we at present in agriculture 4.0 focus is on automation and robotics. Even the emphasis is to increase automation, means every task like your planting, harvesting, pest control, they should be automatically managed, and so that it can reduce resilience on a manual labor. Nowadays farmer are also reluctant, no, they are not coming forward to do more of the labor work, and that's why they are relying on the machinery. But if machinery has got a certain automatic connection, mechatronics as I mentioned earlier, as so if we have got a mechatronics based any machinery, then it will definitely increase automation, and we will definitely reduce manual labor. And under this smart farming and agriculture 4.2, real time data collection, it was a basically requirement, and smart farms, they are having interconnected devices to collect the data, number of a sensor, wireless sensor, and without wires sensor, or with wire sensor are available, which are collecting a data continuously, and real time monitoring and adjustment. So basically what is happening, uh, with the help of AI tool, you can monitor the crop, you can forecast the crop, you can foresight the crop, and you can take a right type of decision. That is a basically up to agriculture 4.0. But now many in a many country like US, they have introduced the agriculture 5.0. That is a future agriculture. The next level of farming will be driven by AI and biotech. So that is a basically principle. Under this, there are four different pillars. First pillar is a genetic engineering. Genetic engineering means you should have a seed which require less water requirement, disease resistant, early maturity. So even genetic you can say gene editing is a recent principle which is there, and throughout the world people are working. The crop are modified for nutrients, disease resistance and water efficiency. That is a 25% of agriculture 5.0. Next 25% is vertical farming, because continuously your fertile land, it is we are lagging, because of urbanization, because of industrialization, because of a population growth. So when agriculture land is squeezing, so then we can have a vertical farming. Under this vertical farming, even hydrophonic and aerophonic is also getting importance, and we can maximize area efficiency. That is a basic idea behind a vertical farming. It is a again 25%, and next 25% is a cellular agriculture, because what is happening, lab grown meat will be more effective, as far it will reduce environmental impact as well, and lab grown meat has got a number of advantages, because what is, if you see, if you are getting 1 kg of meat on a life cycle basis, then in order to get a 1 kg of meat in a complete life cycle of animal, you are consuming around 25,000 liter of water. So that's why they are very you can say consuming a lot of natural resources. That's why cellular agriculture, this is also things we say on a lab, people will prepare a meat. That is a third concept in agriculture 5.0. And remaining 25% is digital technology, how you can increase production, productivity and profitability, how you can have sustainable food production with minimum environmental footprint. That is a basically things which is getting importance. And nowadays everybody is talking about digital technology. Digital technology is not only AI and ML, but digital technology for information to all of you. Our country is doing a good work in not only in AI. As far as the AI is concerned, today only there was a news. Our honorable Prime Minister said in France that France, in a collaboration with France, we will launch a certain things which will be available on open source. So maybe it will be based on AI. So one important thing is a digital technology, that is AI and ML for monitoring, means a defect detecting, autonomous working robot, And even as I mentioned, forecasting is based on an image and certain voice recognition, generating decision making. So one of the important digital technology, AI, and under AI is a ML, and second is a DL. ML means a machine learning. Machine learning is subsector of AI, and DL, deep learning, is a subsector of a machine learning. I will discuss it later on, but just when we are discussing what are the different digital 10 digital technology. First digital technology, AI and ML. Second digital technology is blockchain technology. Blockchain technology means if you want to means your system should not be changed, it should not be hacked, it should not be manipulated, then option available is a blockchain technology. You can easily trace out as far as the traceability is concerned, you can easily find out. Even a fraud prevention you can make, traceability you can make, digital payment you can make with the help of a blockchain technology. And blockchain technology has got a very good future in India as far as the agriculture is concerned. That is a second digital technology. Third digital technology is big data analytics, because agriculture has got a lot of data. Millions of data is available, starting from your land preparation, then sowing, and then irrigation, interculture operation, and then pre-harvesting operation, then harvesting, post-harvesting. If you see, we have got a lot of massive data set is available. And in order to analysis this or just to make a right type of how to identify, trend, and share information globally, a new technique is available that is called a big data analytics. That is also one of the digital technology. Fourth number of digital technology is a cloud and cloud computing. Basically what is happening, you have got your own server, but your server may not be in position to store a number of data. So you may need a remote server to store your data, to manage your data, to access data online. So rather than your local drives, if you have got a certain remote server, that is a cloud and cloud computing. It has got a very good scope. One of the digital technology, communication protocol, means if you want to identify something, if recently in a government of India is also in place number of a digi yatra to a number of a your airport, where you are not supposed to keep your physically your passport and other thing. So you will have to stand in front of camera will recognize you. That is a communication protocol. So identification of person, even machine to machine communication. You just see, India is a really fortunate as far as the making a digital payment is concerned. Throughout the world, India is stand on first position to manage the digital technology on a massive population. Even number of barcodes are available, QR codes are available, RFID you might have seen in library, and even your Bluetooth, which is very common amongst youngsters. So these are the communication protocol, which is also a digital technology. There is a imaging technology, how you can have a certain things which you can take its figure from a long distance, like a drone is a imaging technology. Even you can vertically capture with the help of this one. One of the digital technology which is very common, and people are saying IoT, Internet of Things, but I would like to say it is a Internet of everything. Means you can find out each and everything, because in AI, if you see, AI has got a 5 component. First component is the collection of data. Second is a collection and then simultaneously selection. After collection, it is a selection. Means only is a right, reliable, accurate data you are supposed to take, and then continuously you will have to analysis. And once you will analysis, when you analysis this data, then you will be in position to do some justice as far as the uh, going back to your original system and making a your presentation and organization of your whole system. So that's why you may need a lot of data. So in a Internet of Things, it is a data manufacturing factory. So you can have a number of sensor which can collect real time data, like your soil moisture, temperature, even a airflow rate. So this type of data, with the help of a different sensor, you can collect, and once data is collected, then you can analyze the data, and then you can interpret the data, and then finally you go back to your original system, to your field, and then you can have a presentation and organization, so that you can have a more of the production. Even geospatial technology like GIS and GPS, as far the weather forecasting is concerned, as far the yield production is concerned, prediction. So you can have a different type of geospatial technology as well. Sensing technology is available. Lot of sensors are available, as I mentioned earlier as well. Internet of Things based on a efficiency and effectiveness of sensor. This sensor means maybe wireless sensor, or it may be wired sensor, which can be used to detect physical, chemical, and biological properties quantity wise, and then you can have convert them into a readable signal, and that signal can be used by any AI tools. So that is also one of the digital technology. One of the digital technology is a robotics and automation. Automation means a planting, harvesting, and even weeding, replacing your cumbersome manual labor. With the help of certain machine, you can do it. Even robots are can be used for agriculture operation. That is a basically a lot, one of the things. Even nowadays, uh, in agriculture, augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality, extended reality, these are number of things are available. And whereas you can easily explain the things, because in augmented reality, what is happening, you are superimposing a computer generated image on your views of the real world. It can be used in education and training, extension. You can use this augmented reality. In a virtual reality, you will feel yourself being involved in doing some activity. It is a computer generated environment where sensor, object, everything is appear to be real, and you feel yourself immersed in that surrounding. That is a virtual reality. And mixed reality is a combination of augmented reality and you can say virtual reality. And extended reality is a catch all terms of which are there in AR, VR, and MR. So, as far as the this technology is concerned, India has done some work on augmented reality and virtual reality, but we are poor as per the mixed reality and extended reality. But in China, they have shown the things in a real picture, and people are using this for just to detect the things how it is used in. But frankly speaking, as far the agriculture is concerned, as far as the this digital technology is concerned, these are no longer experimental now. It is an integrated ecosystem. People are using it effectively. And it has got a three different workflow. One is a IoT, which collect raw or real time data from the field, and with the help of a certain sensor. Then second technology is machine learning, which analyzes the pattern and historical data. That of course, machine learning is a brain. If you IoT is eye and ear, which will collect, see the data, and machine learning, which will analyzes the data. And finally, AI means a that will provide actionable advice, and thereby you will be in position to take a decision. And IoT can be used for a different application. Soil and water sensors are available. You can easily measure soil moisture, pH, even nutrients, and you can easily find out when your field will be in need of water. Even smart weather stations are available, which are based on IoT tools. Even livestock monitoring, you might have seen most of the animals are wearable collars, and thereby you will be in position to find out their health and reproductive tracking in dairy sector. That is also one of the things which is available. As far the machine learning is concerned, as I mentioned, it is a brain of the operation, which will find the once you will get a data, it will analyze the data, and it can interpret the data. It can have a predictive analytics, it can have a disease and pest detection, and finally, with the help of this one, you will be in position to find out what will be the yield. And of course, when we are talking about AI, which is a decision maker, after ML, things are available in the form of a decision. So you may have a You can articulate drone. Precision drones are available for spraying purpose. Even AI chatbot is available. If you see e-mitra, which will provide expert advice in Hindi, this is more common in Maharashtra. Marathi AI chatbots are available. Market intelligence is also AI tools is available. When we are talking about machine learning has got three things. One is a supervised learning, second is unsupervised learning, and third is a reinforced learning. Supervised learning means where data are available, and this data means they have got a certain relationship which you can easily find out their patterns, their connectivity. So they are supervised learning, and these supervised learning data you can easily find out what to do next. Similarly, unsupervised learning, where you have got a hidden pattern, means you are not aware the what type of relationship patterns are available within your data. So unsupervised learning technique is used here. And one more important technique which is getting a very good importance is a reinforced learning and learning through reward. Like robotics and complex gaming, this is a reinforced learning. So in a machine learning at present, it is a supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforced learning. Whereas when we are talking about a deep learning, it is a neural network where conventional neural networks are available, reinforced neural networks are available, even transformer where large language models are available. Nowadays, large language models are very important in a present context, and thereby modern all search is being made with the help of LLM tool, and they are getting very good importance. In a future, it is not that a generative AI is important, which is creating a realistic new content and image and video. It is very easy to use a chat GPT. It is very easy to use a your Gemini. It is very easy to use a some Cloudy. There are a lot of tools are available, search engines are available. These are called generative AI. Under generative AI, you can say uh, there is a prompt engineering which is getting important. Means say how you can prompt your software. Means say whether it is a chat GPT or Google Gemini, uh, whatever things is available, how effectively you are prompting it, and based on this one you will get a right type of solution. If you are not in position to convince, because you will have to educate your generative AI as well, and that's why it is very important that how prompting is to be made. And that's why nowadays prompt engineering, which is coupled with the generative AI, is useful. And with the help of this one, we will be in position to educate our software, which is available in the form of a chat gpt or other things, and that can be uh, multiply to get a right type of content creation and the right type of coding. But nowadays a genetic AI is also available. So agenetic AI, genetic, after genetic AI, nowadays agenetic AI. Agenetic AI means you have got a data, but you are not in position to ask any question, and even you are not in position to prompt your AI tool. So what is there that your agenetic AI tool will be in position to take a decision itself. So basically, you need not to ask the question, but whatever data you are feeding, based on your data, that software will find out what is your question, and then it will suggest you that how you can have your problem solution. So that's why nowadays people are working for agenetic AI in an autonomous vehicle like driverless vehicle. This agenetic AI is coming forward, because in future when labor will not be available, our tractor will run himself, and thereby we will have to have a genetic AI. Means say on the way there may be some stone and there may be some obstruction. That obstruction can easily be detected with the help of a certain principle. That is a genetic AI. In a future, a genetic AI will be also there, and I can say that as far as the sustainability is concerned, like reducing chemical and water waste, AI is a solution. Even for enhancing efficiency, when you have autonomous thing, and when you will reduce the manual tasks, definitely efficiency will enhance, and you will be in position to yield to higher position. Yield maximization will be definitely available. Precision farming and remote sensing is one of the tools. Crop monitoring is a, and there are a lot of things are available, but we will have to educate ourselves. We will have to develop our skill. We will have to stay updated, means say what the people are doing, what the industries people are doing, what type of certification is required, what is a lifelong learning, how we can make a collaboration, how we can have upscaling. There are a lot of things are available. I would like to urge that in a present context, agriculture robot and autonomous, including driverless tractor, is a right solution for country like India. Even a predictive analytics based on crop and soil monitoring, including there are a lot of there is a one blanket apps is available for precision farming. This is a good thing. Even a student should use it for their purpose to make any predictive analytics. Even imaging technology with a computer vision and deep learning algorithm, we can easily analyze crop health, even a drone application. And finally, I would like to urge to all of you that machine learning model can be used for judging environmental impact on crop yield and quantity. And India has moved from a food security to become a global production powerhouse. And now we are going to enter in agriculture 5.0, which offers a solution for a digital technology. And future of agriculture is definitely, it will be more intelligent, more sustainable, and more inclusive. Future of agriculture will not depends on only, you can say, seed, but future of agriculture will depends on data. So we will have to see that a future of farming is not just a harder, it will be more smarter. And we will have to do some smart activity continuously in order to get a right production, productivity, and profitability. This is all about my discussion today. I was interested to give first hand information, although it is very difficult to cover each and everything in a 1 hour. When we will enter inside of AI, as I mentioned, ML and then DL. ML has got a three different application. DL is also having three application. And now when is computation and even you can say that a genetic AI is in there in picture, then you can easily find out that how you can make the process more simpler, efficient, and convenient. But the problem is that in a present context in our country, the education for a AI has not been implemented in a right way, and as it was envisaged at initial inception. Although in a other sphere of life, like in a service sector or industrial field, people are using more AI tools. But unfortunately, as far as the present context is concerned, in agriculture, we people are not using so effectively the AI tool like other countries are using. Like, let us see with the case of China or even France, or even if you see the case of a USA and Canada, these people are doing a good job as far as the AI articulation in agriculture is concerned. With this word, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, and I am really thankful that our this particular winter school or summer school, whatever you may call, or training and conference, it is dedicated for the thorough understanding of AI. As future of farming, as I mentioned, is not just in the soil, but definitely in the data and its associated science. So data science or digital technology or AI tools, which is definitely is a good solution for future. So I am sure our participants will take a note that how they can articulate different digital technology. With this word, thank you. Thanks a lot to all of you. Thanks to Just Agriculture for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for that enlightening and deeply inspiring session. Your profound insights have truly enriched all of us, and we are grateful for the wisdom and practical knowledge you have so generously shared with us today. Your remarkable journey and contributions continue to motivate the entire agriculture fraternity, especially the young researchers and students present here. On behalf of Team Just Agriculture and all participants of AgroVision 2.0, I extend our sincere gratitude for your valuable time and thoughtful guidance. Thank you once again, sir,
Thank you.
for
Thank
making this
you. Thank
session
you.
so meaningful and memorable. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um, I guess our next guest, Dr. K. Prathappam, has joined us. Sir, can you hear me out?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon. So we'll be starting with your introduction right now. So it is my immense pleasure and privilege to introduce our esteemed guest of honor, Professor Dr. K. Prathappam, Vice Chancellor of SGRRU Dehradun, Uttarakhand. Sir is a distinguished academician, visionary administrator, and accomplished agriculture scientist with more than 3 decades of exemplary service in higher education, research, extension, and institutional leadership. Prior to assuming the office of Vice Chancellor at SGRRU in November 2025, he has served as Vice Chancellor of Dr. D.Y. Patel University, Maharashtra, and as Professor of Crop Production and Management in Kerala Agriculture University. A strong advocate of academic excellence and innovation, he has been instrumental in the success implementation of the National Education Policy NEP 2020 and the introduction of forward looking programs such as the MTech in Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning in Agriculture. He has led several externally funded projects, established centers of excellence, promoted skill development initiatives, and strengthened research and innovations ecosystems. Dr. Prathappam brings rich international exposure through his academic and professional engagements across Taiwan, Indonesia, the Netherlands, Germany, Switzerland, and several other countries. His significant contributions to agricultural development, rural entrepreneurship, community based enterprise, and institutional transformations have earned him widespread respect and admiration. Known for his inclusive leadership, strategic vision, and deep commitment to nurturing talent, he continues to inspire students, researchers, faculty members, and administrators alike. Today, we are deeply honored to have such an eminent academic leader and institutional builder with us as a guest of honor. Sir, on behalf of Team Just Agriculture and all participants of AGROVISION 2.0, I extend a warm and sincere welcome and a heartfelt gratitude for your gracious presence. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in warmly welcoming our esteemed guest of honor, Professor Dr. K. Prathappam. Thank you and over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, and thank you very much, Neha Bhatt, for giving a very elaborate introduction about me. And I'm very happy that Just Agriculture is uh, following with me over the last 7, 8 years for all your programs related to agriculture and allied sector. And I hope that I am one among the few who have been working over the last few decades in agricultural development and allied sector development, uh, especially in the specific states as well as throughout the country. And I have been asked to talk on AI-driven agriculture technology, smart skills, and advanced agriculture techniques. And I'm very happy that you have given me a right topic, because AI, it is not an alternative to anything, right? AI is not going to replace anything. There is a much ado about nothing that AI is going to replace the human resource. AI is going to replace all the conventional agricultural techniques. It's not like that. AI is a tool. It is only a tool which can be effectively utilized in agriculture also. And we all know that, agriculture is undergoing a major transformation through the current AI also, artificial intelligence, IoT, Internet of Things, robotics, drones, big data analytics, and precision farming. So these are the few areas in agriculture where artificial intelligence is being widely used. These technologies are helping farmers increasing productivity primarily, reduce or cutting the cost of cultivation, optimize the resource use, and promote sustainable agriculture. Let me begin with AI-driven agriculture technologies. In that, precision agriculture is very, very important one. Using AI, use of sensors for moisture sensing, use of GPS and satellite imagery to monitor crops. They are the part of precision agriculture. As well, optimize irrigation, fertilizer application, and pest control. This is the input optimization. For in that part also, precision agriculture plays a vital role. As well, it reduces the wastage and improves yield. So thereby the cost of cultivation can be brought down, and it improves the quality of the yield as well as the yield outcome. Under the AI-driven agriculture technology, the next to precision agriculture is smart drones. Drones are used for monitoring the crop health as well as the field condition, detect diseases, nutrient deficiencies, and pest infestations, enable precision spraying for pesticides and fertilizers. See, the drones are used in many activities like monitoring the crop health and field conditions, detecting diseases, nutrient deficiencies, and pest infestation. See, the nutrient deficiencies can be detected through the variation in the color, variation in the color of the leaf, color of the fruit, color of the plant as such. And the nutrient deficiency is by way of certain discoloration in the or the expression of plant, the deficient nutrients. Then diseases detection, certain diseases will also express some symptoms. Then pest infestation. For example, if it is weed is a pest. Weeds can be controlled selectively by spot application of herbicide wherever it is needed at the desired place at the desired dose. It will be applied. So huge volume of pesticide spraying can be avoided. Only precision spraying can be done with the smart drones. Then predictive analytics. AI analyzes weather, soil, and crop data and predict the crop yield. Right? The yield can be predicted not only with the weather, soil, and crop data, disease outbreaks as well as the yield prediction can be correlated with the market trend. That is called the market intelligence. That can also be connected with the predictive analytics. And predictive analysis supports data-driven decision making. So the decision making can be done that at what stage the crop should be harvested, at what time it should be harvested, when it has to be transported, how the logistic support must be, how to reach it to the market, where the market price is very high so that the farmers could fetch the better income. So that these are all the things which we can predict and supports data-driven decision making. So thereby the return per rupee invested can be improved. Or the market intelligence can be effectively utilized and better price can be fetched. And the next one is about agriculture robotics. Automated harvesting, weeding, and planting. Starting from planting, starting from sowing, starting from fertilizer application, herbicide application, then harvesting, advanced automated harvesting system. So where all the robotics, agriculture robots are used. And use of agriculture robots reduces the labor shortage as well as operational cost. The cost incurred in cultivation, like weeding, fertilizer application, roguing, then harvesting, bundling, winnowing, packaging, all these things, the robots can play a major role, thereby cutting the cost of labor as well as the labor shortage can be overcome with the help of robotics. Then robotics improves efficiency and accuracy. When you use robots, the efficiency as well as accuracy can be increased. In the case of industry, industrial revolution is happening in India, wherein, the AI and automation, robotics play a major role in the production side, increasing the efficiency and accuracy. 24/7 that machines can run. Whereas if you entrust the labor, they will work only from morning 7 to evening 6 or morning 8 to evening 5. Only the prescribed time they will work. Whereas the robotics can work continuously 24/7. Then AI-based weather forecasting is also now, it is gaining importance. The IMD Pune, our weather forecasting systems are using now AI-based weather forecasting, provides localized weather predictions, the precise weather prediction in a local place, helps farmers plan sowing, planting, then irrigation, fertilizer application, and harvesting scheduling. All can be done with the AI-based weather forecasting. Number two, the smart skills required for future agriculture, like technical skill, managerial skill, and sustainability skill. The technical skills like, AI and machine learning, the basics are used in the technical skill. Data analytics and interpretation are very important about the cropping, the times of planting, sowing, application of fertilizers, weeding, a pesticide application, all these, repeated application of fertilizers, all those can be a smart skill required future agriculture. With the help of drone, this can be easily managed. Then comes the Internet of Things. The devices handling can be used with the help of IoT. Then GIS and remote sensing can also be used as a tool for smart skills required for future agriculture. With the help of the satellite imageries, we can detect certain the diseases, the nutritional deficiency, physiological disorders, and all can be detected through the color imagery, which is obtained from the satellite imageries which we get from the institutions like ISRO as well as other satellite imagery centers. Then digital farm management is another important thing as far as the smart agriculture required for future agricultural program is concerned. The digital farm management, the farm management, Indian farm management can be brought under digitalization, and the managerial skills like agribusiness management, supply chain optimization, risk management, and the resource planning and resource management can also be brought under the managerial skills. And next one, the third one is the sustainability skills under the smart skill, like climate smart agriculture, water conservation techniques, organic and regenerative farming practices, and carbon footprint assessment. So here, climate smart agriculture, that is very important because we are facing the varying climatic conditions, which is affecting our the crop yield, which is affecting our crop planning and other resource management, resource utilization is also affected. So thereby the water conservation techniques are also important as far as the sustainability skills are concerned. Then organic and regenerative farming practices, which are coming up nowadays, especially in the case of fruits and vegetables, where the organic or regenerative farming practices can be adopted. Thanks to Government of India, a lot of funding is being done for this regenerative farming or Paramparagata Krishi Vikas Yojana funding. And the carbon footprint, namely the carbon sequestration happening in the field, can be also considered for sustainability skill. And the third one is about the advanced agriculture techniques, precision farming, which I have already mentioned, the site-specific crop management, variable rate of application of all inputs, starting from seed, pesticide, fungicide, herbicides, fertilizers, water, time, space. These are all the variable inputs. They are used very precisely in the advanced agriculture techniques. Maximizes productivity while conserving resources. That is very important. Means with the precise and conserving the resources, efficiently utilizing the inputs and natural resources, we can maximize the productivity. So that is a basic principle of the advanced agriculture techniques. And in smart irrigation system, that plays a pivotal role in AI-based agriculture, the sensor-based irrigation, because the sensors are kept at different depths of the soil, as and when the moisture deficit happen in the different depths, the irrigation, the shut on, shut off valve can open. The irrigation, like drip irrigation or sprinkler irrigation can trigger the irrigation process. Then AI controlled water scheduling. For every crop, the water requirement is already calculated based on the water requirement calculation, especially based on the crop coefficient. The water requirement of every crop is calculated and which can be linked with the AI controlled water scheduling. So as and when and the crop growth period, the phase at which water requirement is there, and only at that time the water will be supplied or irrigated to the field. That also sensor based only. And significant water saving can be done through this. A lot of water wastage can be avoided, so that the water can be effectively utilized for 3 crops, where we are using with flood irrigation only 1 crop or 2 crops. That water can be effectively utilized for 3 crop raising. And next point is about the vertical farming. Vertical farming is a multi-layer indoor cultivation of vegetables, leafy vegetables especially, and other fruit crops also, like strawberry and all. Seasonal fruits can also be cultivated with multi-layer, multi-tier indoor cultivation. Even the metro horticulture or the rooftop cultivation of fruits as well as vegetables, leafy vegetables especially, in the household, on the rooftop, metro horticulture, this vertical farming is gaining momentum nowadays. Then controlled environment agriculture. That is the environment which can be precisely controlled inside the polyhouse, inside the greenhouse or glass house, and the crop cultivation can be done. Again, fruits and vegetables, especially seasonal vegetables, can be cultivated. And the large scale cultivation of this kind of tomato and other vegetables are done in Netherlands like countries, where the controlled environment agriculture is it's going in it's a big way. And the countries where even no light is there, they are using sodium vapor lamp. And where during the summer months they get few flux index of light energy, so that a few energy, the light energy which is we are getting, they are consumed, they are being used inside the well where this energy is conserved, and that can be used in the winter months. And with the sodium vapor lamp, they are doing cultivation of tomatoes, spinach, and other leafy vegetables. Even the strawberries can also be cultivated inside the controlled system agriculture or controlled environmental agriculture, where vertical farming is also very largely used. And then comes the suitable urban farming, which is just I mentioned about the multi-tier or vertical farming happening in the metro horticulture, which is otherwise called as urban farming. Again, the same peri-urban metro vegetable cultivation program under the Ministry of Agriculture is supporting for this, like providing drip irrigation, providing fogers, providing fertigation tanks, sensors. So this vertical farming, as well as in the smart climate smart agriculture or controlled environment agriculture, these techniques are all used. And comes the hydroponics and aeroponics, which is also part of this skill-based AI-based farming system. Soilless cultivation systems are being largely followed nowadays, and higher productivity and lower water consumption is the thumb rule of this hydroponics as well as aeroponics. And next point is about the climate smart agriculture. the drought resistant crop varieties. There are so many crop varieties which have come up. They again based on the location, based on the state agricultural universities, as well as the ICAR institutes. They have come out with drought resistant crop varieties for climate smart agriculture, which helps in conservation agriculture and sustainable land management. Then comes the biotechnology and gene editing and biotechnology. The development of resilient crop varieties can be developed with the help of biotechnology and gene editing. The crop resistance can be imported in high yielding crops. Similarly, the moisture efficient crops that can also be used for improved water use efficiency, enhanced nutritional quality and disease resistance. Again, disease resistance can be imparted through gene editing, and thereby the productivity can be improved. The nutritional quality of the fruits and vegetables or the produces can also be improved. The next point is about the linkage with the National Education Policy 2020 and Sustainable Development Goal, SDGs and NEP 2020, how this can be linked. The National Education Policy 2020 promotes multidisciplinary education. So instead of working in standalone, islands, multidisciplinary approach has to be involved in education as well as research, encourages innovation, entrepreneurship, and skill development, which also helps in increasing the production and productivity, supports AI, digital agriculture, and research-driven learning process. So NEP 2020 is supporting for this kind of multidisciplinary innovation and incubation, entrepreneurial program, skill development, then digital agriculture and research-driven learning process, which is now earlier it was there in the state agriculture universities, and most of the state agriculture universities, the basic principles of old land grant system, as well as the grading system, earn value learn program, indigenous technical know-how, ITKs, they were all given different shape and size, put in a new bottle, the old wine itself, as indigenous knowledge system, IKS, then earn value learn program, then the credit system. They are all brought into the traditional or the new generation courses of arts, science, and engineering subjects. That is mainly the core principle of state agricultural universities undergraduate and postgraduate program, which is already in practice, which has been refined, remodified, and put it in new bottle as the form of NEP 2020, and it is being doing well. And in my university where I am serving also, NEP 2020 is making a big change among the arts and science courses and engineering also. Then comes the SDG, Sustainable Development Goals, as postulated by the UN agencies. So out of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, SDG 2, 6, 9, 12, and 13. 2 related to zero hunger, 6 related to clean water and sanitation, 9 related to industry, innovation, incubation, infrastructure development and all, 12 related to responsible consumption and production, that is effective utilization of natural resources, cutting down the cost involved in wastage. Then SDG 13 is climate action or climate resilient agriculture. So SDG 2, SDG 6, SDG 9, SDG 12, and SDG 13 are being the relevant SDGs as far as the agricultural development through AI and smart agriculture, skill-based agriculture are concerned. And I would like to mention few of the emerging research areas. AI-powered crop disease diagnosis, which is gaining more momentum nowadays. Then autonomous agriculture robots, robotics in agriculture for sowing up till the sorting, grading, packing. Then digital twins for smart farming. The farm management is completely digitalized, thereby the farm can be effectively utilized, whereby the input cost can be reduced, effective utilization of the natural resources, increased quality of output, increased productivity, and quality outcome. and AI-enabled soil health assessment. See, the Ministry of Agriculture, Government of India is also funding for SHM, that is soil health management. Based on the soil health, only the precisely applying nutrients where it is required, when it is required, at what quantity is required, only applied at the required area. So AI-enabled soil health assessment, which helps to cut down the cost of pesticide, cost of herbicide, fungicides, and inputs like seeds, manures, and fertilizers. Then carbon smart agriculture. The carbon smart agriculture is also gaining importance nowadays, especially the carbon sequestration, carbon blueprint. They are going to be the new generation talk, as well as the research activities are happening on that. Similarly, the blockchain enabled agriculture supply chain, because agriculture supply chain has to be interlinked with the blockchain management. So thereby effectively the market intelligence can be used, and the precise logistic can be arranged. The reefer vans can bring the producers from the farm gate to the fork. Thereby the effectiveness of logistic and the losses can be minimized, because as we know, fruits and vegetables in India, about 35% of the fruits and vegetables are being lost through improper handling from the market gate to farm gate to the market gate. So that the loss can be reduced, and a huge monetary gain can be obtained. So the key message as far as my talk is concerned is that the future of agriculture lies in the convergence of AI, smart agriculture, and advanced farming techniques or technologies that enhance productivity, quality, sustainability, resilience, and food security, while empowering farmers for the digital age. Because nowadays, the crop specific examples I can quote, the effective utilization of the natural resources, including the planting materials, manures and fertilizers, pesticide, herbicide, fungicide, water use, all these can be effectively managed with the help of AI, as in the case of sugarcane in Maharashtra. The Microsoft as well as the KVK of Baramadi, they are jointly doing it on the effective utilization of AI for sugarcane, for cutting down the cost, cutting down the input resources used, and improving the yield or the millable cane for the cane mills, and thereby the return per rupee invested by the sugarcane farmers can be assured. So that the revolution is happening in Maharashtra, and it is extended to Mandya and other parts of Karnataka, as well as I understood that it is being extended to Uttar Pradesh also. And today, agriculture is no longer confined to the traditional old system of farming with the country plow and the other system. The artificial intelligence, smart sensors, drones, robotics, and precision agriculture or precision farming are revolutionizing the way food is being produced. The integration of AI-driven technologies and advanced agricultural techniques is creating a new era of smart farming that is more productive, sustainable, and climate resilient. Universities have a crucial role in developing future-ready professionals equipped with the digital and entrepreneurial skills. That is very important. All the agricultural universities, including my own Sri Guru Ram Rai Agricultural Sciences School, accredited by ICAR, is also imparting the training programs on AI, robotics, blockchain, and whatnot. Because as you say, strongly believe that university have a crucial role in developing future-ready professionals equipped with the digital and entrepreneurial skill, thereby making them job providers rather than job seekers. I want every agriculture graduate of my agriculture sciences school should be a job provider rather than a job seeker, in alignment with the NEP 2020. We must promote interdisciplinary research and innovation and bridges agriculture, engineering, data science, and environmental sustainability. So that is very important. So as we move towards a knowledge-driven economy, smart agriculture will be instrumental in ensuring food security, improving farmers' livelihood, and achieving the sustainable development goals. Let us work together to transform agriculture from a traditional occupation into a technology driven or technology enabled engine of national development and global sustainability. Thank you very much for patient listening. If you have any doubt or clarification, I will clarify you right now. And if any more to be clarified further, which is not in the vicinity of my wisdom, I will find out the answer and let you know through Ms. Neha Bhatt. Thank you. Thank you very much for patient listening.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah, sir. Like you'll be addressing the questions right now. If like that, I can enable the chat box.
Yeah. I prefer
Okay, sir. I'm
to answer
enabling.
right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Because most of the things which I narrated, they are all practical oriented, which are all being implemented in the farmers field, either in my state Kerala or in Maharashtra or in Uttarakhand or in Uttar Pradesh, where I am currently working. These AI driven agriculture technology which is gaining momentum. That is what I want to tell the viewers, especially in effective natural resource management, input resource management, then pest and disease management. So, in those three aspects, a lot of initiatives have been brought out by the agriculture graduates consortium, as well as a lot of companies are also working on this area. Even through the smartphone, these three aspects which I mentioned are being answered to the farmers. If the farmers can take the photo of a disease symptom of a plant well in advance, they can get the prophylactic application of pesticide, fungicide, or a herbicide, whatever, based on the pest or the disease. They are getting the result that direct you directly into their mobile phone. So the farmer producer companies have come up very well in the country. Farmer self-help groups are also come up very well, and they are all working on crop-based systems. Yeah. Any questions, Nehaji?
Yes, sir. There is one. Someone has written how AI can predict yield in a standing crop and accuracy.
Yeah. See, AI helps in precision agriculture. What is I told? How it can predict the yield is that, based on the crop growth, based on the biometric observations, based on the yield attributing characters. So through all these aspects, yield can be effectively predicted. It can be effectively predicted. That is what I told. In the case of sugarcane, the Brix value of sugarcane juice, at what stage it should be harvested. So that itself is predicted by AI technology. With the help of that, Microsoft and KVK Baramati, they are working in the farmers field, and they are advising farmers to cut the crop at the correct Brix value stage, so that the sugar recovery will be the highest, millable cane and tonnage will be also very high. Once you allow it to further grow beyond maturity, beyond certain time, it is affecting the quality as well as the yield. So precisely, the yield can be predicted with the help of the biometric observations based on the yield attributing characters, based on the varietal character and all. AI can predict the yield.
Thank you so much, sir. So one more question is there, that out of cap AI arrest is possible?
Out of
Cap AI arrest is possible.
certainly, I strongly believe that good agriculture practices certainly will have AI also as a component in the coming days. Good agriculture practices involves the effective utilization of resources. That itself is the basic thumb rule, whereby the cost of cultivation can be uh, brought down and the return per rupee invested can be brought up. So certainly, AI can play a role in GAP.
So one more question is there. Sir, in rural areas, connectivity is poor till date. How they can
Yes.
manage using all these things?
Yeah. For that only, the government of India, along with the IMD, they have come up with a program called Agro Advisory System. Hope most of the agriculture graduates who are listening me, or the faculty members who are working in agricultural colleges or agricultural universities, long back in late 90s, 97, 98, 98, 99 period, I was a PA of this Agro Advisory Service System in Kerala Agriculture University. That is funded by IMD as well as Government of India, wherein the automatic weather station were brought in the 2001 time. Before that, the type B observatory or type A observatories were there, where the rainfall, relative humidity, sunshine hours, maximum and minimum temperature. With that, as well the open pan evaporimeter, the water loss happening in the open pan evaporimeter in the well. So that with that, we give a local prediction to the local crops. It is called Agro Advisory Service System, AAS. And later this has been linked with the central server, and which is now it is being connected with all these kind of most advanced AI, ML. So wherever connectivity is poor, right? At the district level or at the block level, connectivity will be certainly there. From there, the prediction, crop prediction, everything can be done, and it can be further communicated through WhatsApp, mobile, to the farmer's field, to the farmer's hand, or to the extension official's hand. So thereby, the prediction, market intelligence, the weather prediction, climate resilient agriculture. So all these things can be communicated to the farmers, even at the rural India. It is happening. It is happening in the rural area in Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala. Because I am from the south, I can very well quote with the example. And it is happening in the other parts of the country also, in Hisar, here in Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, and other area also it is happening. Yes, it is possible.
Sir, I guess one more question, two more questions are there.
Yeah.
And one is that, sir, is machine learning linked with agriculture?
Yes, of course. AI and machine learning can be linked with agriculture.
And sir, what do you think about the role of AI in farm machinery and the application of fertilizers in the agricultural field?
That is what I clearly told. As far as the land leveling, starting from the land plowing, land leveling, use of AI, and the land leveling can be properly done with the lay of the land or the slope of the land, and starting from land leveling till harvesting, sorting, grading, packing, AI can play a major role. Yes, it can. Some other question I have seen in Odisha, something.
Yeah, one has asked, in Odisha, there are some tribal areas in which people are doing agri-based activities as a traditional method. How can we use or implement AI technology in these areas?
So I mentioned about the connectivity. Somebody mentioned about the connectivity issue. Internet connectivity and other things are not there in the tribal area that I know. So there, we can strongly recommend regenerative agriculture as well as organic agriculture in those areas. And there also, as I mentioned, we can go for this agro advisory system with the help of taking information from the local weather station, and it can be extended to the block level or district level. From there, the advisories can be taken to the tribal area also. Yes.
Okay. So one more, that how the supply chain linked with blockchain and smart agriculture.
Yeah. See, the blockchain and smart agriculture can only linked in the case of supply chain, because from the farm gate to the market or to the mandis, the produces should be properly harvested, properly refrigerated, then properly brought to the market and sold. Till then, blockchain has a major role to play. How it is doing and all, by mere words, I cannot explain now. But blockchain is playing a major role in making the producers and fetching a high price, reducing the losses, wastage happening, effectively utilizing the market intelligence. So that is what blockchain is mainly doing.
Okay, so one more question. Interesting. So one is asked, how do we bridge the widening digital divide in agriculture, ensuring that AI-driven precision farming tools, which are often capital incentive, actually empower smallholder farmers rather than future consolidating agricultural land and data power in the hands of a few large-scale industrial operations?
It's a very valid question because our agricultural land is highly fragmented, and our most of the farmers, major share of the farming community doing agriculture and allied sector business, they are having only a fragmented size of holdings. And the best way is the crop based farmer producer company formation. They should join together. They should because as we stay, united, we become stronger. Otherwise, when you stand alone, you become weaker. So the farmers should stand together. The farmers' strength, which we have seen when the farm bills were developed by the central government, the farmers come together, join together, and they made the government to bend down and kneel down. Similarly, the farmers, crop-based farmers should join together. As I told, sugarcane growers, they should come together, farm crop-based farmer producer organization or farmer producer company or even small SHGs. Collectively, they procure inputs. Collectively, they procure planting materials, seeds, fertilizers, manures, pesticide, fungicide, herbicides, and all. They procure collectively. Use drones for applying these kind of pesticide, fungicides, and herbicides precisely. Thereby, the cost of fertilizer, cost of pesticide, and other inputs can be cut down drastically. The wastage can be avoided. Then, collectively going for harvest, collectively going for packaging, collectively going for sorting, grading, packaging, collectively send the material to the market. So where the blockchain will play a major role to carry this material from the farm gate to the market gate or to the mandi. So unless otherwise farmers unite together, the survival of the farming and farmers will be very difficult in the coming days. As the advances in the modern techniques of AI, ML, the IoT, the climate resilient agriculture, everything is going to crush the farmers. If you stand alone, you will be put into difficulty. So, farmers should join together. My best suggestion is ample opportunities are there. Lot of funding is there from Government of India, NABARD and other funding institutions, banks. They again credit support. If they join together, farmers SHG, getting funding will be very easier than the single farmer going and collecting credit support from the financial institutions. So join together, unite together, make SHG, crop-based SHGs or federated SHGs can be a farmer producer company or organization. Then, demand collectively, bargain collectively and gain collectively.
Okay. Sir, I guess we are done with the questions now.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Hope I have
So,
answered to the expectation. If there is anything more before the end of the session or before the end of the webinar session, I will let you know.
okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
patient listening. Thank you, Just Agriculture, and the entire team of Just Agriculture for giving me an opportunity to interact in a very short time. But of course, I hope I have done justice to the job given to me.
Sure, sir.
Hope to see you soon in another, with another topic in another day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for this enlightening and highly impressive session. Your profound insights and vast experience have greatly enriched all of us with your valuable knowledge and a fresh perspective on the future of agriculture and education. So, sir, on behalf of Team Agriculture and all the participants of AgroVision 2.0, I am extending our sincere appreciation and heartfelt gratitude for your valuable time and meaningful contribution. Thank you once again, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I hope our next guest has also joined us. Dr. Utkarsh Khate, sir, can you just hear me out?
Yeah, hello. Good
Yeah.
evening, all. Thank you, madam, for giving me this opportunity.
Good evening, sir. So I'm just starting with your introduction. I'm just introducing you to all. So now it's my great pleasure and privilege to introduce our esteemed speaker, Dr. Utkarsh Kate. Dr. Kate is a distinguished ecologist, biodiversity researcher, and rural development expert with over 2 decades of experience in biodiversity conservation, sustainable agriculture, climate resilience, and community based livelihood development. He has made remarkable contributions to the promotion of medicinal plants, agroforestry, and farmer centric sustainable development initiative across India. He played a pivotal role in leading Gram Moligai Company Limited to receive the prestigious National Biodiversity Award in 2016 from the Government of India and UNDP. He has also been instrumental in promoting farmer producer companies across multiple states, positively impacting the livelihoods of thousands of farmers. Dr. Gate has worked with several renowned institutions and organizations, including the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, the Vadvani Institute of Artificial Intelligence, the National Institute of Rural Development, and Panchayati Raj, NIRDPR, and UNDP livelihood missions. His research contributions include more than 50 publications in the field of biodiversity, ecology, medicinal plants, and sustainable agriculture. Currently, he serves as an expert ecologist with BAIF Development Research Foundation, Pune, where he continues to advance agriculture and environmental development initiative. A passionate nature enthusiast, he is also the founder trustee of the renowned nature conservation organization Ranwa Pune. Today, we are privileged to have him share his valuable insights and experiences with us. I warmly welcome Dr. Utkarsh Kate and invite him to address the gathering. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ms. Neha Bhatt, madam, and Just Agriculture Forum. This is my reputation here. So I'm not speaking for the first time in this August forum. Nevertheless, my topic last time was different. It was on natural farming and food processing for benefit to farmers. Today, I talk about use of artificial intelligence in agriculture for benefiting the farmers. I give the example of Cotton S app developed through Wadhwani Artificial Intelligence Institute to benefit the cotton farmers. I'm sorry that there have been some snag in reaching my PPT to this forum. I'm trying to reach it to mail it to her so that she can project. Nevertheless, I will start speaking even without the presence of PPT. Hopefully, in a few minutes, it should reach you. May I begin, Ms. Bhatt? By the time you can WhatsApp me your mail ID, I
Yes, sir.
will start
I'll just like
talk.
start your slide share in 5 minutes, sir. Just five
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah. You can send it across to me. I'll mail it to you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. The PPT. Now, uh, you must have heard a lot about use of AI in agriculture. One big problem in agriculture is that farmers, especially the youth, want to leave agriculture because it is not remunerative. There is no dignity to it. Farmers' children, especially youth, they don't get spouses. The men do not get women to marry them. So who will do agriculture in future? It's a big question. But in developed countries, only 1 or 2 or 5% people depend on farming as a occupation or as a livelihood. In India, the number is huge. About 55 to 60% people depend for their income on farming. So the situation will change gradually. One of the major problems in farming has been farmers' suicides. You know, farmers are indebted, they are continuously under debt trap. Income is so low that they can't repay the loan, and hence this step is adopted in states like Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana, and now even Punjab, which was considered to be very prosperous for agriculture. There are many reasons for this, but one major crop associated with farming is cotton. Cotton is a cash crop. It's number two in the country in terms of cash crop, only after sugar cane. But while it was very profitable earlier, it is not so in the last 3 decades. And hence, around 1995, this trap of cotton farmers suiciding started. And now it has grown to several thousands of suicides every year. And although the numbers have reduced a bit in the last 10 or 15 years due to advancement of technology, new versions of BT cotton crop. The whole thing started towards year 2000 when American hybrid cotton was introduced across the country, and while it yields more, it also attracts its friend, the pink bollworm. And pink bollworm, which infests mainly the American cotton, is it's continuous and very damaging type of pest. Normally, it damages 25 to 30 or 40% of crop yield, but sometimes it could be higher. Two-thirds, 70% of the crop may be lost. Oh, very sorry. What will the farmers do then? What will they earn? What will they save for the next crop, seed purchased and fertilizer and pesticide? And pesticides are very costly, 5,000, 10,000 per shot. And that led to a crisis in agriculture. Farmers started losing their income, and 2000 just a moment.
Sir, you can continue. I guess sir has lost the connection.
Hello, can you hear me, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you out. You can continue, sir.
Sorry for the disconnect. So I was telling you about cotton farmers and their suicides, and American hybrid introduced towards the millennial year as the main victim or the cause for this deep tragedy in Indian agriculture. One reason it is said is that they have been traditionally paired, the American cotton and the pink bollworm. What they did in USA is they did genetic manipulation. They produced infertile pest insects and they introduced them in natural pest population, and in next successive generations the whole pink bollworm new generation was infertile. Then the problem of pest got over in USA. But in Indian agriculture, genetic modified organisms are not allowed except BT cotton. So this cannot be done. So we have to find out other intelligent approaches. So what was done is, you may have heard of weather alerts, where the government tells farmers there will be some heavy rains after 3 4 days. So you do certain agriculture operations, like if you have harvested crop, then you immediately store it safely so that the crop harvest will not be damaged, or if some pest spraying or if some weeding or such operations are to be done. Even for sowing, now the government of Maharashtra has advised farmers to go slow and not to do sowing immediately, as due to El Nino effect, the rains may be less this year and may be delayed. So that way, agri advisory, weather alert is a common thing. And AI is also being used in that because AI gives good forecast of what could be the future weather conditions. Will it be cloudy? Will it rain heavily? Or will it be a short drought for a week or two? And so on and so forth, including temperature, how it may rise or fall. Now, while this is common, other area where Wadhwani Artificial Intelligence Institute thought they could use AI is pest management, because about 20 to 25% of the crop in India on an average is lost to pests, agriculture pests. So if you can cut it by even half, farmer gets 10% benefit. If you can control more of pest loss, farmers benefit even increases to 15 or 20% of the total yield. With that thought, they thought, let us deal with cotton, which was the main suicide crop. Hence, a trial was conducted in the year 2020 in Karnataka state, where a group of farmers were given smartphone app and they were asked to collect some data on the pest incidents. They were supposed to have pheromone traps, and whatever pest numbers get collected in that trap in the evening, they were asked to take photographs and send it to the smartphone based app, based on which there was an identification of the pest. And if that was pink bollworm, it was detected. And if that had crossed threshold, the threshold was 8 insects per trap per day. If that threshold was crossed, then the farmers were advised to spray certain pesticides. Why? Because if you spray it below the critical level, it is a waste. Then the pest population is less and the pesticide spray costs but doesn't yield results. On the other hand, if you spray after the critical threshold is passed, it is likely that many pests have passed from worm stage to the insect stage, in which case there is no use of pesticide spraying, because pesticide is very useful to kill the boll worms where their skin is soft and the pesticides can hit them. Once they become insects, they fly around and pesticide is no longer useful. Therefore, the farmers were asked to take photographs and load it in the app to identify the critical level. This was done, and it was found that the farmers who used the app and did the pesticide spray at the time of critical threshold, they got about 20 to 25% yield benefit. What does it mean? It means the farmers who did not use the app advisory, the control farmers, which were not having app or did not use it, they lost their about 25 or 30 or 40% of the crop. But those farmers who used the AI advisory because they had the Cotton's smartphone app and they did spray exactly when told and as much as told, they lost they less of crop. They lost only 5 or 10% of crop. Now 25% loss and 5% loss means 20% benefit. That way it was found, and University of Agriculture Sciences Karnataka, Dharwad, they verified this and they said, yes, this app is useful. That encouraged Madhwani AI, and they did this experiment at a higher scale next year, 2021, when I was involved as agriculture researcher, and this was done in 7 states: Maharashtra, Andhra, Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, these 5 states, and then in the north, MP and Punjab. So altogether in these 7 states, this was done. However, the results were limited this time because there was a very heavy rain this year. And as you know, heavy rain, it dampens the pest attack. There was very limited pest attack this year. So we could not conclusively say that this was a very beneficial activity, the AI based pesticide spray. However, in the next year, uh, the Vadhwani Artificial Intelligence Institute continued the exercise, and then again they found that there was about 25% yield benefit to the farmers who conducted the pesticides as per the advisory given by the Cotton Ace app. So it was found that it is a very useful technology. You may know the fruit masting phenomenon in mango, where it doesn't fruit every year. It fruits much 1 year, it may fruit less next year, and it may fruit again very well year after that. So that may happen with pest also. The attack may not be very high every year, but it may be very high some year, less next year, and perhaps high again next year. Sometimes heavy pest attack may continue suddenly for 2 years, or there may be less pest attack for continuous 2 years. It is unpredictable. It depends on various factors such as temperature and rainfall. Nevertheless, the utility of the app use was found in this case. Based on this, Vadhwani Artificial Intelligence is promoting this, and as earlier speaker said, AgriStat and other schemes of Government of India are also promoting the use of artificial intelligence in agriculture. So on the whole, I would suggest it has been a worthwhile exercise, and it is used not only in pest management, it is used in nutrient management, as my earlier speaker said, identifying the crop nutrition gaps and giving those desired inputs. It is also used in other aspects such as irrigation scheduling, and in future perhaps in uh, pricing and marketing. Thanks for hearing me patiently, and any झाला माझा talk. Hello, are there any questions? Did you hear me properly?
Yes, sir. Sir, I'll just do one thing. I'll enable the chat box, and if anyone wants to drop their queries, they can drop in that.
Yeah, madam, I have been able to upload my presentation to you. and
Okay.
mailing it to you. You can please share with the audience.
Yeah, sir, I'll just do one thing. I'll share the PowerPoint presentation in their groups along with the notes that we're sharing daily. Or you also want me to like share it right now?
It will come to you in a minute or two. So not immediately after the talk is over. But if you can please enable the chat box, then I can listen to I can read any questions they have and I will be able to answer that.
Okay, sir, I'm enabling the chat box right now. The chat box is enabled. If anyone wants to put their queries right there, they can put it.
By the way, I have given the Wadhwani Artificial Intelligence Institute and the Cotton Pest Management website link in my PPT so that you all can refer to it and learn from it, connect with them, and do similar other things. Now, I think all agriculture universities have this AI department and experts and efforts going on. So it will be beneficial to you. Over.
Sir,
Questions
one
are
question.
welcome.
Yeah, sir, one
Yeah,
question is, if we want to
please.
develop and train a chatbot for a farming related website that can answer a wide range of farmers' queries, where can we collect reliable and comprehensive data sets for training the model?
Okay. So they are available in the textbooks of agriculture universities. You know that well. I need not say that. And of course, earlier there used to some farmers portals, such as from Hyderabad, there used to be agriinformation.in. Now, Government of India has a number of portals, and many universities also have these portals. For instance, Pandit Jaishankar State Agriculture University, Telangana, had very good information on cotton, for instance. Some others have on other crop, like Subtropical Horticulture Institute, Government of India in UP, Lucknow, they have good information on horticulture crops, fruits and vegetables. Similarly, in Kerala, you have Coconut Board website giving good information on coconut crop. So, on authentic institutes, their portals, you can get reliable information. Over. Any other question, please? There is a question. AI emits CO2 also. Can you please read out?
Yes, sir. The question is that AI emits CO2 also. As we are now facing various problems due to global warming, how can we balance the CO2 released by using AI?
Okay, good question. But answer is not really in my hand. Only thing is now solar power is being developed to electrify most of these AI servers and so on. So hopefully it will be less carbon polluting in future than it is today, where majority of the energy is based on carbon fuels. So hopefully that will be solved in future. And some AI companies are already moving in that direction, and many companies have by 2050 or whatever. So hopefully this will become a reality soon. Over.
Yeah. Sir, one more question. ESAP technology, splash technology used in controlling PBW in cotton. Is it possible to scout insects by AI?
No, madam. It seems difficult. The effort that was done in our case, Wadhwani, was that the number of insects was computed by AI, or the detection, whether it is pink bollworm or American bollworm or some other pest, then that was not counted. That was done by AI. AI by itself cannot identify, sense, or attract insects. That work is done by the pheromone trap. Over. Because they're sex specific and they do attract, they don't generally fail. Even if you light a lamp in your house at night, you will observe so many insects come around because that is the natural principle.
Okay.
So the AI doesn't do this work of attraction and so to say detection and so on, unless you give it a photograph. Image detection, that is the name of the technique in AI used for our purpose. Over.
One more question, sir. Sir, are there any new apps in research to guide the farmers right now?
I have not done that serious search for last few years, but earlier Mahindra had a very good app and farmers guiding technology, for instance. And then you had Godrej and I think Tata Chemicals, so many others had their own apps. But some had very limited focus. Like Tata's would generally talk about pesticide spray and so on because that was their main business element, the product that they were selling. Others had other focus. But yes, there are many apps today. Madam, my mail has been sent to you. Hopefully, you would have got it, and then you can share it with this audience after the talk is over. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry for the delay, but I hope this was useful.
No, sir, no problem. Uh,
My email also I'll share with you. I can share with the audience in case anyone wants to connect.
Yeah, sir, I'll just do one thing. I'll we're having the groups. I'll also send your PPT in those particular groups so that each and every student who has also not been able to join in this can also go through your PPT once and can connect through mail.
Thank you so much, madam.
Okay.
Shall I
So,
take
sir,
your
I
leave,
guess we
please?
are over with
Yeah.
the questions also, yes, sir. So thank you very much, sir, for your
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Earlier, there was another host, Dr. Miss Gaware. Now the host is changed, but I'm happy to be associated with Just Agriculture. Thank you so much and hats off to you, a great effort. And I hope to be associated longer.
For sure, sir. And I also thank you very much for your insightful and inspiring session. Your valuable perspectives on biodiversity conservation and sustainable agriculture and rural development have greatly enriched our understanding. We sincerely appreciate your time, your expertise, and
Hello,
your
madam. There's a question. There's a question.
yes, sir. I'll go through that. Uh, how do we scale AI-based traceability in the cotton supply chain without creating a digital barrier that prevents small-scale farmers from accessing global market?
Good question. Actually, you may know in and around Mumbai, especially in Thane, there are companies that do traceability using AI for fruit and other products. Cotton is very specific, and small farmer is a different ball game, and there are difficulties. But as my earlier speaker said, they should come together as FPO, and if the whole FPO produced together goes as one batch, you can index it, you can put barcode for it, then it can be traceable even if it goes to Germany or UK or USA, wherever, for weaving purposes. Textile industry location may be there, or it may be simply exported to Russia, as Russia is a major buyer of Indian textile, cotton textile exports. So by coming together through FPO, it is possible to break the digital barriers, as earlier speaker also said. Over.
So one more question. Artificial intelligence works on which software?
There is no one software as such. Like Wadhwani Attorneys had their own source code and product development. It was more like OpenAI because farmers were not charged 1 rupee even. Wadhwani did it through as their CSR activity. And now many companies can also do it.
Okay. So one more. What is the use of AI in cotton cultivation? Please explain. I hope,
And
sir, that
I use Gemini often. At the bottom, there's always a caution. Gemini is an AI, can make a mistake. So if you go for ChatGPT or you go for Gemini or you go for something else, even deep think, there is a possibility of some errors. So having own common sense, consulting some agriculture expert live, human, is very important, not just AI. Over.
one has written that the main role of artificial intelligence play a role in sustainable agriculture.
Yeah. The main benefit of Vadhvani Artificial Intelligence app was reducing the pesticide use by 70%. When the cotton worm has already transformed into insect, what is the use of spraying AI, pesticide? No use. So that was saved. Also, when it is at the egg stage, there is no use. It should be sprayed only when it is in the worm stage. That was done. So AI can be very useful in reducing the pesticide spray, giving critical and adequate amount of micronutrients. That is a big gap in Indian agriculture. That way, yield will improve, quality will improve, price will improve, farmer will benefit, and environment will also benefit. So that farmers continue to benefit for many generations. Over. Thank you.
Okay. So, sir, I guess that we are almost done with the questions.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Best wishes for your future sessions and the wonderful program. All the best. Bye.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, for your insightful and inspiring session, sir. We sincerely appreciate your time and expertise, and it was truly a privilege to learn from your vast experience. Thank you once again, sir, and we look forward to continued guidance in the future also. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Before we conclude today's session, I would like to gently remind all participants that we will come together again tomorrow for day 5 of AGROVISION 2.0 with yet another exciting lineup of distinguished experts and insightful sessions. We look forward to your continued enthusiastic participation. Please join us on time as we carry forward this beautiful journey of learning, innovation, and professional growth. Until then, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep exploring new possibilities in agriculture and technology. Thank you once again for your valuable presence and active participation. Wishing you all a pleasant and peaceful evening. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow by day 5 of AgroVision 2.0. Jai Hind, Jai Kisan, goodbye, and take care. Thank you.